Okay, so good afternoon. Welcome to Sakamta Online Academy. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to look at a section which is actually in biology, and the section is that of genetics. So we're going to examine and provide solutions to questions that are genetics related. So before we delve into our question, I'd want to mention that you can actually follow us on YouTube. You'll simply type Sakamta Online Academy and you will be able to get hold of the channel. And please remember to subscribe, comment, and also share the video so that those who are in need can also get hold of the video and be able to watch and increase their knowledge. Sakamta Online Academy is there to make sure that you are helped during your exams. So the preparation begins now. So let's go ahead and look at this question. So the question is saying, two farmers, one with a pure breeding black bull and the other one with a pure breeding white bull, decided to cross their cattle. The black bull was crossed with the white bull, and the resulting offspring had a coat color called roan. A. Use letter B for the allele for black coat color and white for the allele for white coat color. Show the genotype of the offspring. That was the first question. And then the second one says, explain why neither the white nor the cow had their coat color expressed in the phenotype of the offspring. 2 marks. And then the last question says, use a genetic diagram, predict the chances of the second filial generation of offspring having a roan coat color when the parent black bull was crossed with one of the roan offspring. Okay, so to answer these questions, we need to understand some things here. So we need to identify the data that were given in the question. So we are told that with a black bull, so we have a black bull, and we are told that this black bull, according to the information given here, was crossed with a white cow, and all the resulting offspring had a coat color called roan. And we are also told that this black bull was a pure breeding black bull, meaning that its genotype is going to be homozygous. Okay, so it's going to be homozygous. So meaning we're going to have a situation where the alleles will be homozygous like this. And then we are also told that the white cow, okay, so white cow, we're also told that the white cow was also a pure breeding white cow. So meaning that its genotype is going to be capital W like this. Okay, so meaning to answer this question, show the genotype of the offspring. Yeah, so we can do a simple cross here so that we find the genotype for the offspring. So how do we do that? So we are going to say B like this for the black bull, for the black bull, and then we also have white for the cow. So this is going to pair with that, or cross with that, and you're going to have capital B and then capital W. This same also is going to cross with that W there. This is going to result in capital B, capital W. You do the same, it's going to be the same thing. it's going to give you the same thing. So we have this kind of arrangement. So meaning that the genotype of the offspring, to answer question 1, the genotype of the offspring is going to be this kind, where you have a capital B and capital W. So this is the genotype of the offspring. So remember, these are the offspring that you're talking about here. Okay, so you've answered the first question, and you're given 1 mark for that. And then let's also look at the other question, which is saying, explain why neither the bull nor the cow had their coat color expressed in the phenotype of the offspring. Okay, so if you look at these alleles are codominant to each other, meaning that we have a situation where these alleles cannot mask the expression of the other because they have the same, let me say, ability. So none is above the other. So meaning that there is going to be a situation where these alleles will be equally expressed in the phenotype. And when we talk about the phenotype, we're talking about the physical characteristics or traits. Okay, talking about the physical traits. So meaning that the coat color is going to compose of black as well as white. Why? Because these alleles are codominant to each other. So none is dominant over each other. So meaning that they're going to be equally expressed in terms of the physical characteristics. So that's the reason. So the reason is that both B and W alleles are codominant to each other. That is to say, they will be equally expressed in the phenotype. Okay, so having done that, you stand a chance of getting this 2 marks that is indicated at the end of the question. And then the other thing that we need to do now, therefore, is to solve for the other question, which is asking us actually to use the genetic diagram. Okay, so the question is saying, use a genetic diagram, predict the chances of the second filial offspring having a roan coat color when the parent black bull was crossed with one of the roan offspring. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Simple. So the first thing when you are approaching questions on genetics is to start with parents, and then you come to the phenotype, genotypes, gametes, and then as well as the genetic process, and where you need to cross now. So let's approach that question in that manner. Okay, so let me do this so that you'll be able to see properly. Okay, so we're saying we have parents here, and the parents that we have here, we have the black bull crossed with the roan offspring. Okay, so what is our phenotype? So let's write our phenotype. So our phenotype. So remember, phenotype. We are looking at the expression of these alleles in terms of the physical traits. So we're saying that this is black in color, and then the roan is going to just remain as the roan color, which is the mixture of white and black. And then let's have our genotype. Now the genotype is simply the genetic makeup of an organism. The genetic makeup of an organism. So remember that black, looking at the alleles that we had previously, we had this type of alleles. So we're crossing this with a roan type of allele, which in this case happens to be B, capital W. And then the next thing that happens, that follows, is where now you need to have what we call gametes. So under gametes, we simply circle each allele. Okay, circle each allele. And please, we don't cross away here. No, you need to indicate what you call crosses or genetic crosses if you wish. And then you do the same before you even begin to cross. Then after that, we are going to cross now. So this is going to be crossed with this. So you're going to have capital B, capital B. This is going to be crossed with this. You're going to have capital B, capital W. You're going to have B again being crossed with B. You're going to have capital B, capital B. And then you're going to have B, the same B, crossed with W. You're going to have capital B, capital W. So these are the offspring that you have obtained. Now the question is saying, predict the chances of the second filial offspring having a wrong color when the parent black blue was crossed with one of the wrong offspring. So what are the chances? Now let's examine the offspring that have been produced here. So this is going to be black. This is going to be a wrong color. This is going to be black, and this is going to be a wrong color. So meaning that you've got two wrong colors. So you're going to have two, okay, wrong color. So two wrong over the total of 4, the 4 offsprings that have been produced, multiplied by, okay, so multiplied by 100%. This is going to give us a 50% chance. So you've got 50% chance of having the wrong offspring. I think this helps, and please remember to share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just go on the YouTube and type Sagamta Online Academy, and please subscribe before you even watch the content that has been uploaded there. So please follow our channel, follow my channel, and also follow my Facebook page, so that every time a new video is uploaded, you'll be able to be updated, so that you don't miss out on amazing contents such as this. Thank you very much for following and for your support. This has been Emmanuel Sagamuta, your mentor for sciences. Thank you.